Hello Saggy, this is Olivia from Dawes Tarot. I did go ahead and do a layout. I'm using the Celtic cross for you so I can touch on your past, your near future, and all the other things in between. I did pull one of the Dream Decoder cards, and this is what it looks like on the front. It's like somebody's really lost. And the card is called Being Lost or Losing Something. It says you may be feeling confused or directionless, or that you don't fit in, or you aren't up to a task or situation. The dream should prompt you to take an honest look at your life to identify what's causing such feelings. If the lost item is precious or indispensable, it could stand for a broken or interrupted relationship. Perhaps you need to give yourself time to grieve, to let go and heal before you can move forward. That's kind of sad, but it kind of rings with, anyway, let me get into this. Okay, so you in the reading, you start out with the Ace of Wands, and that's crossed by the Eight of Pentacles, which is working on something that's brand new. It could be something to do with work or something that's very creative that you're working on. And at the if that gut feeling that or that support feeling is the Ace of Pentacles, which is a beautiful energy. You got two aces right off the bat, and then up here you have the Four of Wands, and over on the recent past you have the Three of Swords, and it kind of makes me wonder if this card's not ringing true for you. Maybe you've recently lost a relationship, or maybe you were hurt in a relationship and you left it. It could be that. The next one is the Ten of Wands, which is a heavy burden, which we'll get into that. I did, when laying out the cards, I did feel like this was something to do with a home. Something to do with a house or a home. There's some kind of burdensome situation there. We have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is, of course, that singlehood. Somebody wanting to be single, perhaps. Somebody that is single. Maybe this relationship broke off, and you've become single. Usually, this represents a female, but it could be masculine. Somebody that's financially secure, but not, they're well off, but not completely. Not like the queens or the kings. The Six of Swords talks about some kind of victory that's coming in, and this is actually your hidden energy. There's some kind of victory here, because the Six of Swords talks about leaving a situation that's been rough and moving into a new place, to move into a better direction, a different location. It could even be an actual move. And that's why I wonder too if the Ten of Wands doesn't have something about a home that you're in now that you might be struggling with. And then up here for the hope or fears is the Wheel of Fortune. And then also with the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles talks about leaving a situation also, but it's leaving a situation, a community, or a way of living where there was a lot of struggles. And again, it could be because of a home. I'm going to go ahead and dig in and see what we have with the tarot, or I'm sorry, the clarifying tarot. The Ace of Wands. That's a beautiful energy to have. It's like a brand new beginning, and it could be something to do with work, and you may be having to move because of you might have to lose a home because you may have to move to find a better job. Yeah, you could have to. You might have to be searching for a new home or a new location in order to be able to do the kind of work that you're doing. Maybe you're looking for a bigger town or a bigger city where you can make more money doing the specialty work that you already do. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is definitely about work. You're working on this situation. You're probably even working on trying to find a new place to live. And then we have the Nine of Wands here. It almost feels like you're thinking that it's so repetitive, this stuff that you have to go through. And it kind of rings true with the Five of Pentacles. This is also repetitive. It's like you never can quite get ahead. And it kind of feels like you're doing the same thing again in the current situation, where it feels like you just have to put one foot in front of the other. Just keep persevering through all of this. Just hold tight. Don't let go. But it's kind of weighing on you. And then the energy here that supports you is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. This is looking for a new home. This could be looking for a change of scenery. You are definitely looking for something that is going to help you maybe get out of the wrong community, someplace where you didn't feel like you belonged. But with the Two of Swords here, that tells me you're definitely going to decide. I think now you could even just be looking at 2 different locations at this point and trying to decide which one you're going to go with. And then up here, this is kind of what's on your mind and what your concerns are. But the Four of Wands is a beautiful energy. It definitely speaks of a home, something with a solid foundation, something brand new, something where you feel alive again, or you don't feel as, held back. And it could have had something to do with the Three of Swords. Maybe you're moving out of a location where this person hurt you and you're leaving and going to just take off and make a big change. Let's clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah. You're definitely looking to make a change in your life. The Two of Wands talks about making a decision on where you're going to locate. Making a plan. And the other thing about this wand behind this man, this speaks about leaving something behind. Something that won't be able to come with you, but kind of pulls you from going too. It could be this person, maybe they're trying to pull you back in. I would say, like the card said here, it says to just let it go. It says perhaps you need to give yourself time to grieve and let go after being in a broken or interrupted relationship. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Yeah. There must have been some kind of truth that was spoken, and it was the truth, but it was very hurtful for you. And you're probably still struggling with it to some degree. But you are making changes, so it's not like you're going to just be stuck on that. You're starting to realize things that you keep doing that are repetitive, and perhaps maybe that is in relationships, but you're going to change that, and you are going to move on. You are definitely making a plan to move on. Both of these cards indicate looking forward, looking forward, or into the future, leaving things behind you. Their backs are almost turned to both of us, or both of them are almost totally back, turned to us as the readers. And then let's get a clarifier for the Ten of Wands. When I first saw that, I thought of a home. Look at there. Isn't that interesting? The Ten of Pentacles, it does. You're leaving a home that is no longer satisfying. And it could have been a home where you and this person lived, and you're leaving it. And they might be staying. It could be something like that, or it could be that it was your home originally, and now that they're gone, you're just going to move on. You're going to sell your home and move forward. And you're going to be single. According to this, the Nine of Pentacles does represent a female who's able to financially support herself. Doesn't mean she's overly financially secure, but she's definitely, she has self-confidence financially and possibly emotionally as well by this point, because this is going to be your energy when you go to read this card, this reading. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. There was somebody in your past I don't know if this means they're going to try to come back to you, or if this is just you reminiscing about the past person that spoke their truth. It hurt you, but at least the truth came out and everything went accordingly, unfortunately. But it does seem like that either you or the person that you were with is thinking about. I think this is just telling me this is you. You're still reminiscing about the past. And don't forget, remember to please let it go. Because when a person speaks the truth to me, this is the truth of, this is the sword of truth. It talks about clarity and freedom. It's, what is said is said. The blue here is true blue, which means it's the truth. And then we have the Six of Swords. This is you actually physically and mentally thinking about this move. So you're making plans, you've got an idea, and now you're at that point where you're ready to move on. And this is the hidden energy that you're unaware of, and this is you being a very strong person as the Queen of Wands. This is somebody that has a very strong internal will. They make a plan and they stick with it too. A lot like the counterpart of her, the King of Wands. Very precise. And this person, this could be you showing that you are also somebody that can get any kind of job you want because she's highly educated and very smart. And then the next card is the Wheel of Fortune, which we all know what that means. This situation, unfortunately, was bound to happen, and this is telling us that you were on the right path, and there has been a lesson learned, and you have learned that lesson with the Wheel of Fortune. This is your hope or fears. I'm going to clarify it twice, since it's hope or fears. There you go. There's your hope. You're hoping that you will find another. Probably you need to heal yourself first, like this card recommended, and then this here is just telling us that you're gonna find love. It's on the, this Wheel of Fortune is also, remember, destiny. So destiny is in your favor, and there's gonna be love for you. There is going to be love, and there's proof too. Justice. Whatever it is that you have gone through, justice now is here to rule as it be in your favor. That's beautiful. I feel like you've been through a lot. I feel like you've been like mentally and emotionally just beat up. Hard. Alright, in the Five of Pentacles, again, this talks about leaving a community that was no longer functioning for you. It was out of date, or it was just not what you wanted to be in. You were looking for something that's more alive, more refreshing. That's why you're doing it. You had that here too, the Ten of Wands, your home that you're leaving, and this is why you're going to do it. It's just like confirming. That's a beautiful reading. I mean, it's sad because it had to end, but on the bottom of the deck, you could have been dealing with a Pisces, perhaps. Let me clarify real quick also the Nine of Cups. What does this represent? We know it means happiness, and I do believe you're going to be full of happiness. You're going to find the love that you were destined to be with. Is guaranteed. Let's see what the Nine of Cups is about. You guys saw me shuffle these, didn't you? You saw me shuffle these. This was on the bottom a while ago, and now it's right on the top. I did not plan that. I don't know how to do that kind of magic. That's could be a Pisces. It could also represent that there's a little bit of fear in you being on your own, perhaps. Making a huge move, maybe selling one home and moving to buy another home. That could be a little fearful if you're on your own, because it does appear that you're the Nine of Pentacles, which is the woman that's, you know, a single woman. Okay, now let's see what's on the bottom. Yeah, a little bit of anxiety. I don't think it's going to last, though. Doesn't look like my camera's focusing very well. There. Alright, let's get one more oracle card. I want to see what your... Let's pull one from the energy, and I'm going to pull one real quick from the soul's journey, because I want to get a real good final thoughts on what this situation is going to turn out to be. It looks like it's going to be beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. You're going to be in a caring commitment with somebody. My focus button over there is just moving all over the place. Could be the humidity. You definitely have somebody with this Ace of Cups. It's like a reward. Whatever you went through was harsh, like I said, right? But when you get to the Destiny card, out of this kind of hardness, all that was involved, and it looked like it lasted a while, it's no wonder you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Destiny card. You get the grandest reward of it all. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Let's get one more card from the Soul's Journey, too. I'm going to see what that is for you. Empathy. Oh, I like this too. It says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. So you have empathy for the person that hurt you. Empathy is basically like you understand where they came from. They had their own path to go on just like you did. I guarantee it was one of those situations where you've got a man and a woman here, and they meet just for a very brief time or for a while, and then they learn their lessons, each of them, and then they are split by the divine to go in their own different paths. It could have been a soulmate connection with the Six of Cups. All right. That's it for you, Saggy. I sure hope that this helps you, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, namaste. Bye-bye.